Ken, my man, how you doing? Just gonna do a quick investigation. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Ocean is roaring. Some knots, seaweed knots. Sasquatchy girl, Mary. Welcome everybody. This is gonna be a quick one. Just checking out one of my areas. Keith. All right, man. How you doing, buddy? Cryptid. So this is one spot where I usually don't find anything. And I came down here just to do a little quick meditation, and I found me a teepee over here. We got a sweet couple, young couple sitting right next to it, so we're not gonna put them in the footage, but we'll do our thing right here and investigate this teepee right quick. Pac, who else is in here? And there are people in the area. We're in a very remote area as always, but there is private properties around here, some nice houses. And people do come through here, but let's check this out. Typical teepee, and look at the size of that steeple right there. That's pretty tall. The teepee is a decent size. I'd say medium. Let's check it out. They got seaweed tied up in here. As usual, you'll find like knots and just all types of woven stuff. You guys remember the last live stream, I found that stick that had woven pieces in it, and that's like maybe almost 2 hours south of here in the forest. Chilling and grilling. Rob D, what's up? Welcome, man. But yeah, check out, they have all types of seaweed tied in knots and stuff, and a lot of driftwood. In this area we usually don't get too much driftwood, but someone took the time to collect all this and put this teepee together. Very beautiful. And as always, surprises me. Yeah, man, I love the teepees. Like some more seaweed all just knotted up, weaved in there. So my phone just died. Chocobo, Pamela. Yeah, I'm only 5 something. I ain't that tall. So check it, my phone just died. We're just checking out a teepee. I'm in my truck right now, charging the phone. You could go back to the last, or it might be the same live stream. And there was an awesome teepee just right down there. And it's funny because there was a couple, very young couple sitting there, a guy and a girl, right next to the teepee. And as soon as I walked up to it, the gentleman asked me, "Hey, Lindy." He asked me if I built it before I asked him. And I was like, "No, did you build that?" And they were like, "No." And then I gave him my 2 cents on the structures. And I try to document it. And usually in this area, I haven't found anything. It's usually pretty bare, not much driftwood. But someone took the time to put that teepee together, and that must have taken some effort. Behind me, there's another beach, and I found stuff there, fake fire pits. Yeah, Georgia Bigfoot in the house. Check out Georgia Bigfoot. He's been finding a lot of good things. And yeah, so behind me is the next beach. I have found some stuff there, and yeah, it's all questionable. Very, very close to properties like I showed. But at the same time, there's woods, and if you walk up in there, I found some stuff up in there before. Hey, Barb. And that's a nice hike. They got many trails there, a lot of huckleberries and cool stuff. So imagine you got the berries, you got seafood out here. Matt Niven in the house. Pam, how you doing? So yeah, we'll just go live here, let the phone charge up. If you missed the structure, go back to the beginning of the video. Simply Deep. Whoop whoop. Day's been rough. It's one of those rough days. But thank goodness I was able to get out and, do my thing. And sure enough, I find a teepee. And that always gives me joy, man. It lets me know that, you know what, maybe there's something to these structures. And this area is famous for Bigfoots. Did you, Barb? Yeah, I think I was checking out one of your videos earlier. I'm not sure if it's the latest one, or if you posted what you found today. But I want to check that out. I'm always checking out everyone's stuff, and I leave comments. And of course, with this Bigfoot stuff, I like to, it's always good to throw a little joke in there and have a good laugh. Take it serious, but at the same time, have a good time, So I'm just panning around the view from the truck. Okay, Barb, yeah, I'll be checking that out. Hopefully I'll get notified. And that's another thing, folks. Don't forget to, hit that little bell for notifications. Subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff, because it really helps us out, especially the little folks. We're small time here, the big timers are out there doing their thing, and we're putting in our effort. And I think there's a lot of little people, smaller teams, smaller groups, smaller individuals that are doing big things. And I like that, and I love to support those people, What up, Tim? All right, Tim. Yeah, man, I'll check you out, bro. No doubt, Georgia Bigfoot. You keep doing your thing, man. You're bringing some good stuff forward. Nah, no apologies, bro. So I'm just letting the phone charge. We're just vibing out here on the coast. I don't know if you remember the backyard teepee that I showed. That's just right up the hill here. My buddy's got a house there, and I crashed there, and we found a teepee not too far up behind the yard. Northern Idaho. I love what you just said, man. Definitely. Yeah, no, we're not, we're all in this together. Not just one person is just, holding it down. It's all of us together, man. And we got to keep the peace too, man, and the love out there. Sometimes it gets a little crazy. And especially lately, I've been noticing a lot of just a lot of stuff going down within the Bigfoot community. Miss Elite Nugs, what's up? Just burned a fat one right now. We're checking out a teepee. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's possibly they're still around. I always think they're around here. It's just a matter of finding out where and when, and I think the structures could be a possible sign, because if you find a structure, and if it is them, that lets me know that they were there recently. And yeah, man, it's just gotta catch them in the act, right? And I know people do make shrines and different things as well with sticks and stones, and but at the same time there's some of this stuff that looks very tribal. At the same time, there's a lot of tribes in the area as well, so it could be, native folk. Oh yeah, Miss Elite, fire up another one for me. And as always, I mention the rich history of reports, sightings from this area. They're notorious. They've been running all around these areas for a long time, in my opinion. Yeah, fire in the hole. Yeah, here, Lindy, I'm charging the phone. I'm charging the phone. Here, you guys want to go check out the teepee again? Give me a second. Let me get a little juice. And we'll do another 360 of the teepee. And if you did miss it, just go back to the beginning of the live stream. This is a great area to come, meditate, exercise, and go squatching. Yeah, definitely. And just not far from here, we have the Hoopa tribe. It's about 40 minutes inland. A little bit, I believe it might be north of Willow Creek. And I'm usually in the Willow Creek area. Willow Creek has the Bigfoot Museum. I've done some videos on that. A lot of history here, folks. Just look it up, Humboldt County. Yes, very beautiful. From the ocean to the redwoods. And that's another thing. I like to show the nature around here, just to remind folks, we need to remind each other that we need to preserve and work with nature and do our part, and I'm guilty as well of, I'm sure I leave my carbon footprint, and I'm learning how to do that less. And I think the Bigfoots are a great example of how to live in one with nature, right? We got these major metropolises, and we're trying. Miss Elite Nugs, oh my God, you would love it out here. They got trees, and you know what trees I'm talking about. Almost the size of redwoods. All right, so let's see. We might have enough juice to try to do the teepee again. Let's go give it a shot. Turn off the truck here. Let's go for a ride. See, there is people out here. No one's building structures. Sun's been out too. That's been good. Here, I'll just zoom in from here. I don't want to harass anyone, but there's a teepee. That's the couple there. Very cute couple. And then there's a bunch of, not a bunch, but several pieces of wood stuck in the ground, which is very typical. Thanks, Ginger. Welcome. Yeah, man, the earth will provide everything from food to medicine. I didn't see any dragging lines. There's a lot of footprints and And it's hard to tell the footprints sometimes, but I have documented footprints. And a buddy of mine just sent me some footprints recently that he found high in the mountains, and they look very similar to what I find on the beach. The mid-tarsal break, some of them have the extended long toe, boxy shape. Gordon in the house. These guys gotta be careful. The water's freezing here, and we're known for sneaker waves. King NorCal, my ninja. Yeah, so we keep an eye on these guys. Yeah, some dude that was fishing recently, I think it was like the next beach over, got swept away. He was on some rocks fishing and his family was watching. A sneaker wave came up and ate him up. And that's happened here many times. Very sad. So you got to be careful, even when you're out squatching, looking for structures and stuff. What is it? They say don't ever turn your back to a wave, right? Look at the size of that steeple. That must have taken a couple people, I think. And you got some nice boulders, and the woods are right there. Yeah, yeah, shout out to Earth Day. When was that? I think that was a couple days ago. I should know, but but I have it in mind. Excuse me. Yeah, undertow. You gotta be very careful. And a lot of surfers go out here too, man. I've heard of stories of just surfboards floating, because we have a lot of shark here as well. And who knows what happens to those guys? Maybe they get eaten up, or who knows what. They go missing. And there has been shark attacks in the past years. Yeah, man, Earth Day is every day, right? Definitely. Shouldn't just be one day. Yeah, seals. I usually document the seals a little further down, maybe like 10 miles south of here. There's a spot where they beach at. So I'm just panning around now, you know. I'm not trying to film folks too much, but that's the new teepee for today, the new structure. It's always a great feeling to find them. And we're on this quest, folks, you know. I would like to do a little video also on the encounters and activity from the area. I think I have mentioned it before, certain ones. And once again, my second sighting was on the highway not too far from here. This is we're in Trinidad right now, Trinidad, California. That's I want to say, I think this might be Camel Rock, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, or hold up, let's see. Yeah, that might be Camel Rock. But we are in Trinidad. A little north of here is Patrick's Point. Look at those two. Love birds. Oh man, they're so cute. I love to see that. Yeah, so just look up, even I think on the BFRO you might be able to find some stuff. Trinidad and just Humboldt County, period. I mean, there's so much from here. These guys are raging. But yeah, I'm glad you guys were able to jump on, and we got something new here. It's pretty windy and cold. I don't know how these kids are in there. I'm sure that water's freezing. Yeah, no, much love to everyone out there, man. I appreciate you guys' support. And I love supporting you guys as always. All right, so the couple left. Let's see if we have enough juice to go check out the teepee. Yeah, big hugs. Jeez. Matt, that's crazy. Yeah, you need a wetsuit out here to surf or even get in the water, man. So I was pointing out the seaweed, and the knots and the ties, which is very typical. Just like in the woods, I found a stick with some knots and ties. And I yet to find someone doing this stuff. I've been told of certain people, seeing people building structures, but not elaborate. And I like this type of stuff. This is kind of, you know, pretty tribal. But at the same time, people do tribal works up here too. A lot of jewelry making and just a lot of cool stuff from this area. But here is our famous Y branch, our wishbone. As always, our wishbone there. That's a signature of whoever is building these things. Yeah, see, those boys got a whistle right now. Here's our little door entrance. Possible glyph on the ground there. And I would imagine this would take you a few hours, even with a few people helping. Very cool. I love it. Here's your horizontal pieces. Yeah, man, that center post, that's like maybe like, I think 20 feet up in the air or something. Like, I think that could be kind of dangerous. Usually there's always something like that, either in front or outside. I love it. You could check for prints, but I think most of it is probably my boots by now. Yeah, simply, man, take care. I'm about to take off here soon too. There's the little piece there to the entrance, which is very typical. And your little bench in the back, usually you'll find, I call it the bench piece. And I don't know why someone would be sitting in that back there, but anyway, there it is. Yeah, I'm sure it better be in there deep. It's like a hazard to me. And there's another structure actually that I showed, and it was pretty elaborate. That was in the woods, and I went by yesterday, and that was completely deconstructed. Excuse me. And maybe I'll document that later. Yeah, what people though? UFO, you got proof? I want to see proof of people building these. And I want proof of Sasquatch also. So we're here in the hunt. Hey, Susan. All right. Over and out, folks. Everyone take care. Much love. And we're going to keep it moving. UFO Fact or Fiction. Yeah, man. Load up some videos of that.